So hop to sellercentral.amazon.com and go to Inventory, Manage Inventory, and click Edit next to the listing you'd like to optimize, and you're in. We'll cover the 10 things that make a winning listing: title, price, photos, bullets, description, search terms, other keywords, category, PPC keywords, and fulfillment method. So let's start with the title. Main keyword, by brand name, hit 3 keywords with high search volume, plus value prop, plus style or quantity if applicable. So number 2, price. If you're just starting out, it's better to price the item lower on average. Just think about it. You know, there's a little strategy piece here. As long as it's above break even, right? You're getting more for it than you spent. It's better to make sales at lower margins for the sake of increasing your ranking and getting reviews rather than making no sales at all. Your title gets you found, but your photos make people click on your listing as opposed to other ones. Amazon sellers currently have 7 visible photos that they can use, which are 7 different chances to sell. So what do? Well, here's the magic distribution. There's one main photo of just the product on white, and it fills at least 85% of the frame. Then 3 glamour or detail shots on white. Show off the curves, contours, detail, the texture, stimulate the senses. Because the buyer can't be there in person. It's the next best thing. And then 3 lifestyle or benefit shots. These include photos of people using the product, written benefits, mentions of your guarantees, etc. Some call these hero images because they allow the buyer to look at the photo and project themselves as the hero in the post-purchase fantasy life. You have 2 options. You hire a professional or you do it yourself. Number 4, the bullets. We are so close to making that sale. The buyer finds your product on Amazon, okay, based on keywords and your title and the rest of the listing. They click on the listing because of the pristine main photo. They're on the listing and the rest of the photos look good, but they need some convincing. So they start reading your bullets and ask the universal buyer's question. What's the question? Just think about it for a second. In this biologically infused example, we see number 1, the enjoyment of life, which is attention. Number 4, sexual companionship. And number 6, to be superior and winning with the words "your secret." Not sure if you noticed, but this video opened with me wanting to tell you a secret. It also doesn't hurt that there's a promise of fast results in the phrase "in just minutes." Number 5, the description. The description must be infused with a Life Force 8 as well, but we've already covered that. So now we're going to talk about something unique to written descriptions, which is formatting. So how do you create high converting product descriptions these days, 2017? You have 2 options. Use text only and format with HTML, hypertext markup language, or use enhanced brand content or EBC. I'll address the incumbent HTML first and the newer EBC feature second. Okay, so HTML is a standardized system for tagging text files to achieve font, color, graphic, and hyperlink effects on worldwide web pages. Fantastic. A product description with HTML is easier to read versus a block of text. I think you'll agree. HTML can be used in description, but not the bullet points. So just keep that in mind. A former example and see what the text would look like when entered in Seller Central. We'll be using the following code: B for bold, /B for stopping the bold text. Same thing with paragraphs. It's P and then /P. And you'd write something like this in Amazon to display the description down in the screenshot above. Of course, if you just look at HTML in a Word document or something, it's ugly. But if you paste this baby into Amazon, watch it emerge as a masterful sales asset. Number 6, search terms. In Seller Central, go to your listing, then edit the keywords tab. You'll see something like this. Each text box has a character limit. Use all the space that you can. It isn't visible to customers, so you can kind of go nuts here. Think of keyword inclusion as a pyramid. At the very top, your lead keyword that you put in your title first. Then the 3 keywords that we hit in the rest of the title. Then the keywords in your bullets and description, which also get indexed. And then we have the search terms. This is a different set. 7, other keywords. Once you enter your search terms in the back end, you'll see some other fields. These are particular to your product, and from what I can tell, this is a can't hurt, might help scenario. But honestly, not all tasks are created equal. Considering Pareto's principle, your title, bullets, description, and photos will account for 80% of your results, and stuff like this sort of falls by the wayside. It's not as important. Number 8, category. When editing your listing, head to more details, then find category, item type. This allows you to classify your item as you see fit. The key here is accuracy. The category should be true to the product. This affects your sales a lot because shoppers often browse by category. So if you're in a category that's not relevant to you, no sales, right? Here's an action plan for you. Scenario 1. All your competitors are in the same category and have good revenues. So in that case, I recommend to use the same category. Scenario 2. Your competitors are all in the same category and have bad revenues, which begs the question, what are you going to do differently? Scenario 3, if competitors are in various categories, check their monthly revenues to find a correlation between what category they're in and how well they're selling. Scenario 3.1, if you find the category doesn't affect revenue, choose the category that's more accurate for your particular product. 3.2, if the category does affect revenue, choose the category with more revenue. Pretty straightforward. And remember, some Amazon categories require sellers to be ungated in order to sell there. So, of course, don't choose a product category that you're not allowed to sell in. Here's the full list of Amazon's gated categories. The most notable ones include beauty, clothing, and health and personal care. PPC keywords. Number 9. Do you run Amazon pay-per-click ads? You should. Aside from allowing you to buy your way to page 1 in about 30 minutes, PPC has a positive side effect: listing optimization. You may not have seen this coming, so just go through your ads, find your keywords that have an ACOS below 25%, and see if you can work them into your listing's title, description, headline, and back-end keywords. Some will integrate really well. And fulfillment. Use FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, and not FBM, fulfilled by merchant, which means shipping yourself to Amazon customers. Aside from handling your shipping and most customer service, using FBA makes you instantly eligible for Prime 2-day shipping. Plus, there is colloquial evidence to suggest that Amazon favors FBA-fulfilled listings in search results, and why wouldn't they? Amazon increases their revenue that way. So, if at all possible, use FBA, fulfillment by Amazon.